Okay, so what are you saying, people, and welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel. So today, guys, we've got another trade breakdown video for you. I've got two positions here, two shorts on CHFJPY. One was a loss and the second one was a small win. Altogether, I was down like 0.2, 0.3%, combining the two positions together. Again, sometimes it's a loss, sometimes it's a win, sometimes it's break even, but the consistent thing is my analysis and my methodology of why I'm taking the trades, which is why I'm doing these videos in the first place, to show you guys, it's not always going to be a win. Sometimes it's going to be a loss, sometimes it's going to be a break even, but the important thing is why I'm getting into these trades. So like I said, full analysis of why I entered the trades, the trade management, where I exited, where I entered, stop loss, all the good stuff, I'll be breaking down in this video. If you are enjoying the channel, guys, please be sure to subscribe and drop a like. If you are enjoying it, it does help out the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any uploads on the future. But we'll go through the two positions now. So if you guys don't know, I utilize the 4H time frame for my directional bias, mapping out the structure, highs, lows, just to know which way I'm going to be trading in essentially. So coming to the 4H time frame, actually we'll use the replay tool. We'll go back to this first position here of why I entered it, so we can see it kind of how I saw it. So CHFJPY, first thing I'm doing is mapping out structure. Where am I going? So I can clearly see the market here is giving me consistent lower lows and lower highs. So I know for a fact I'm looking to short this market. As long as that structure does not break, I'm looking to short this market, anticipating the next lower high for another move to the downside. So after I saw this move to the upside, I know I'm now getting ready for some shorts, and now I need to find an area of confluence where I'll base my trades from. So me doing that, I was looking at where the key levels are, key trend lines, and any key areas of confluence. I knew this area here, price support, time resistance. This was our prior swing low to this one over here, gave us a strong move to the upside, now acting as resistance over there. We also had this lovely trend line coming in, as you can see, as awful drawing there, and a trend line coming in there as well. And we had some really nice fib confluence. If I map out the price swing low, swing high, sorry, to the new swing low. Did not mean to do that, by the way. New swing, price swing high to the new swing low. You can see we just about spiked into the 0.786, as you can see over there. So had three areas of confluence, which is basically what I'm looking for each time. The more the better, obviously, but at least I have three. And then I look for my entry candle, which I don't deem as a confluence. Some people do, but the entry is, I have to always have a candlestick pattern to enter. But the three main confluences are with the trend line, fib, and the key level. So now I'm looking for the low high and waiting for some confirmation. I could have entered the trade a little bit earlier than I did, which is on this candle here, because that was a nice bearish engulfing, had a big wick to the upside, and a nice bearish engulfing, really good candlestick pattern. But I waited a little bit longer so the market can come back underneath that trend line, because we did break through it ever so slightly, as you can see with that 4H candle close. So I was waiting for us to get back in. And when I saw us close back in, I entered the trade, and my target was all the way back down at that price swing low. I did have a initial target at this low here, so that price swing low at around 141.091, looking to see if I can take some partials at that level. I always have at least one or two targets for my trades, sometimes three, but at least always two targets. One I can take my partials at, go break even, and the second one I just exit the trade completely. So that was my first target, and that was my second target, back down these lows. And as you can see, if we go through the replay tool, obviously stop loss was just above the wick high. Forgot to mention that the stop loss was just above the wick high there. Few pips, nothing more than that. Again, if the market is breaking through that high, most likely we are going to go higher. So I don't want to be in a trade any longer. So as you can see, press play, did see a little bit of profit, but then eventually I was stopped out. The market did start to consolidate, I believe. Yes, it did, and eventually did drop to the downside. So again, you can see here, if I had a bigger stop loss, it would have been profit, but that's not really the key to my strategy. I like my stop losses not tight, but a little bit of room above my candlestick patterns. Sometimes I do get wicked out, not a lot though, sometimes I do. And unfortunately, this is the time that I did, and the market came plummeting down to go and hit the target there. So not all the time, but sometimes I'm going to take trades like this where I just get wicked out. It's difficult to completely eradicate this sort of thing happening in your trading. Sometimes you just will get wicked out. it doesn't matter what you use. If you use a moving average here or this strategy, you will get wicked out. The market, is not always predictable. It's going to be unpredictable at many times. And yeah, I get faked out and the market then did come to my area. But again, not the worst thing in the world. I'm still seeing lovely structure here in the market, clear lower lows, clear lower highs. So the next pullback I can find, I'm looking to get straight back in and see if I can take advantage of the next opportunity. So after we cleared those lows, simply I'm waiting for the next pullback to happen, something similar to that, to an area of confidence to get in, which brings us onto the second position. So we had this big move to the upside. Immediately after I saw that, now I'm getting ready for the short. So again, now I'm looking for exactly what I looked over here, at least 3 types of confluences. Now look for my entry candle to get in. So first things first, where's the level I'm looking at? We had this prior support over here. Let me just clear it up a little bit. So we had this prior support over here, as we can see. Lovely support there, lovely support there. Let me change the color of that so it's a little bit more obvious. So as you can see, lovely support there, lovely support there. Now it's going to be turning resistance. We broke through with a lot of momentum as well. So we know this level has a high probability of reacting with current price. So we came into this level here, and then we had lovely trendline confluence with that lower high connecting to our high we just created. And obviously we had some nice fib confluence as well, as you can see, coming into that 0.618, 0.786 area. So I'm looking to short here again, just as last time, looking for my entry candle. So if I drop to the hourly time frame, there was a very nice entry candle over here. So this is where I would have entered the candle. I entered the trade ideally. However, as you can see, this opened at 5 a.m, closed at 6 a.m. I don't get into the charts until 7 a.m. UK time. So this was when I was still asleep. Again, I've worked out, done my back testing. I know which times I need to be on the chart from. Typically 7 a.m. to around 5 p.m. Staying aware. Those are the times that I want to be trading. Anything before that, anything after, it is not my problem. But obviously it would have been nice to enter there, but doesn't matter. I got another entry signal after this candle here, because we had a lot of dojis, price was moving sideways. Then we had a shift of momentum with this candle breaking out that kind of mess. Stop loss above, similar to that prior trade there. Look, few pips above, nothing crazy. And then we had 2 targets for the trade. First target was this level here. We broke through for a lot of momentum. We know that potentially price could come here and potentially do something like that. So this is where I want to secure profit. I move my stop loss to break even. And then second target, back at prior lows, nothing too complicated, where potentially we could go further as well. So that was the plan for the trade. If I press play, you can see what happened. Really nice down move, hitting our first target, secured some partials there and went to break even. Now let the trade play out. Is either price is going to continue down and take my target, or pull back up and just stop me out of the trade. Let price do what it needs to do, trying to stay disciplined and not just try and take my profit just because I'm scared price might pull back up against me. And as you can see, price did eventually take me out of the trade. So that was my small win on that one. And then eventually price has kind of just been moving sideways ever since then. So yeah, so that's the breakdown, guys. Again, sometimes it's gonna be a win, sometimes it's gonna be a loss. I've done a few trade breakdown videos on my channel already, so go and check them out. I've done some wins, some losses, and a couple of break evens as well. So here, as you can see, it's another loss, another break even. So again, as you can see, it's consistent every time with the confluences, why I'm entering the trades, the targets, the exits. It's all the same process. But we know that with the risk to rewards and with the constant edge being applied to the market, we walk away with a profit at the end of the day. So this is the breakdown for both these trades. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, guys, I hope you have found it useful and you can take something away, from these trades, whether it's strategy or discipline, management, whatever. Just take something of value from this video. That is the goal, obviously. And if you have enjoyed the content, guys, remember to subscribe, drop a like, and also hit the bell so you don't miss out on any uploads or streams in the future. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.